Because my dog hates loud noises so much, I always put earmuffs on him before we pull our Christmas crackers.
At least two.
All right. What type of dog do you have?
I have a British bulldog.
The dog don't mind having these on his ears?
No, not at all.
How old is your dog?
He's 2.
If I've got a new dog and we're having Christmas dinner and he don't like the bang, I'll put him in another room. So why am I going to put in all the effort to kind of teach him to put his earmuffs on?
Why would you, like, OK,
I don't think did you say teach him to put the earmuffs on? I mean, I don't think she suggested go, oi, Bonzo, we're about to pull again, stick them on. The dog's going,
OK, right. OK, Lee, this is genuinely... You have a new puppy, am I wrong?
well, yes, a fairly new puppy, yes.
Would you, if it was frightened of something and it needed you, would you put it in another room?
We had a dog that was very frightened of fireworks. I sold it. Did you? I don't know if you got advice from a vet or something about what to do, or...
We were given the name of this dog specialist who could help with anxiety.
What was his qualifications?
I didn't read his qualifications.
I suspect he might have been a market trader that also sold earmuffs.
No, they were my earmuffs. They didn't need to give me earmuffs.
OK, so what are you going to say?
Well, I'm kind of neutral about it, because I can understand why you might do something like that.
Who hasn't wanted to dress up a dog? So
it's adorable.
She might put some clothes on it.
Have you dressed up your puppy?
Is that a euphemism?
You know it.
I've had a shower, if that's what you're asking.
So what are we going to say?
So Joe says it's...
A lie.
You think it's a lie?
It's too much hassle. Lie.
I think it's got to be a lie.
OK,
It's got to be, hasn't it?
So you're saying it's a lie. OK, Ruth, was it the truth or were you telling a lie?
You all look like idiots because it was a lie.
I once failed an acting exam after my plan to impress the teacher backfired.
Right, Lee's team.
OK.
Right, what age was this?
18.
So you're doing your A-level for drama.
Theatre studies.
Theatre studies, and what was your plan?
The plan was I needed to cry during a monologue and I was doing a Dublin accent.
Oh, give us a little blast. Oh, no, because your parents are Irish.
They're not from Dublin.
I've met her family. I met her sister. I introduced her to my wife, Tara, and I said, this is Tara.
Who's very beautiful, ridiculously beautiful.
Yes, it doesn't seem right, does it?
I'll tell you how unright it seems. She went, oh, did you meet after he was, like, sort of a well-known comedian? And she went, no, before, which is true. We met before I ever did comedy. And she went, oh, did he save your life or something? That was unbelievable. I didn't know in 5 minutes. OK, so this was a sad monologue.
Sad monologue, and a woman, she's leaving a pram at the airport, and I needed to cry, and I needed the grade for my uni application. I needed to pass theatre studies. My plan was to use an onion to make myself cry so that I really, you know, like Oscar bait, get the exam.
Well,
really...
you weren't intended to do the monologue and then start cutting.
No, I had onion in my pocket with, like, an entry area so I could stick my hands in. So I touched my eyes.
Without him seeing that you'd put your hand... just sort of...
I was doing my acting. I was like, all of a sudden, life's a mad circus, and I was just touching my eyes.
That was good accent.
That was the accent, was it?
That was the accent, yeah.
Very good.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
And so I do that, and then I touch my eyes, and then I thought, oh, actually, it's quite a bit longer to go on this bit. And obviously... So I'm not meant to be at the tears bit yet, and then obviously my eye starts going, and I'm just... like, trying to keep it together because I'm not meant to be crying yet. And then I have to get the pram to bring it off the stage. But I can't see. And I finished the monologue like that. And I have to just walk off.
Did he find out, the teacher?
Oh, yeah, she came up to me straight up and she went, onion?
What are you thinking then, Maya?
I don't know, I think dedication to the cause, but onions are that shape, aren't they? So you'd see a little bulge in whatever jacket and stuff that you had on.
I don't think she would do it. I think someone might have done it, but I don't think
You don't think it's true? OK, well, I'm going to say, then, it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Right, Roisin, truth or lie?
It is... true.
I once got the giggles on the One Show when I accidentally destroyed a priceless historical artefact.
Please do.
What was the priceless historical artefact?
It was a letter.
Which letter? There's 26 to choose from.
A written letter.
So who was the letter to him from?
To some soldiers from King George.
How did you destroy it?
So I was going through a little phase.
Was it that phase?
It was that phase, but it wasn't that phase.
Right.
It was a phase where I was drinking green tea. So I had a pint of green tea.
A pint?
A pint.
Proper old school Welsh. Doesn't matter what it is, it has to be in a pint.
Where were you hiding it on the set?
It was rehearsal.
Yeah, but...
So no need to hide.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I've seen the one show, and you rehearse that.
I hate it. So basically, the pint of green tea spilt all over the letter, and because obviously letters back in the day were written by, you know, quills and ink, the green tea fell on the letter and all the writing fell off.
And
Fell off?
The writing fell off.
Well, it slipped off.
It didn't slip off. It didn't slip off.
Well, it did.
So what happened then?
So the people from the museum who'd brought in the artefacts, the glove wearers, they start basically crying because
They cried?
Yeah, because it's a priceless letter. They were getting angry, and the more angry they got, the funnier I thought it was.
You laughed.
Well, I've got that thing, you know, when things happen, I mean, I find it really funny. You know, when you're not supposed to laugh? I think there's a name for it. It's called something.
Yes, insensitivity. All right. What do we think?
I think it's an out-and-out lie, and I don't think you'd laugh. And if letters fell off a page, I think you were just fantasising over Harry Potter.
Anna, what about you?
I'm going to say it's a lie.
I think it's true, because I think she screams incompetence. I'll go with my team and say it's a lie.
OK, so, Alex, they've said it's a lie. Was it the truth or was it a lie?
It's in fact true.
Yes, it's true.
I once watched a sad film immediately before breaking up with a boyfriend so I could generate enough tears to mask my indifference.
Right. Wow. Lee's team.
When was this?
This was about 12 years ago.
Right, so the obvious question to ask is what was the name of the boyfriend?
Jan.
Jan?
Jan.
J-A-N?
J-A-N.
Do you mean Jan as in Jan because he was Scandinavian?
No.
Do you mean no as in N-O?
It was a nickname.
Yeah?
For January.
Oh, his name was January, now it makes sense. What was his surname?
Warren.
January Warren?
How did you meet January Warren? At a calendar fair or something?
Yes,
How long have you been seeing each other?
4 months.
And what was the film you chose to watch?
Beaches. So sad at the end.
I don't think I've ever seen Beaches.
Bette Midler. Bette Midler.
Yeah, yeah.
Bette Midler.
Say Bette Midler one more time.
Bette Midler.
I remember it now.
The wind beneath my wings. That's where that song is from. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be.
I feel like I should press a button to close the curtains at the creme at this moment.
Sarah, I'm going to be January Warren. And we're going to recreate it, OK?
OK.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, how you doing, honey? I just gotta tell you, I've never been as happy in a relationship as I am with you. Honey, you look a little upset. What's the matter, sweetie? Honey, is something wrong? You want some fun time? Make it right?
I'm not happy.
You've been watching Beaches again, right?
It sounds like I've been watching the Muppets.
I don't know if I'm upset about the film or your American accent, but I can't spend any more time with you, Jan.
You know what? I'm turning into Fuzzy Bear.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did you watch Beaches with him?
Yeah.
You sat with him to watch it,
Oh.
and the plan was
that's
always to
devious.
finish by the end of the film.
I thought, I know I'll cry if I watch Beaches, and that he would be, like, less angry because I was already crying.
So how did January react?
He was sad.
Well, he'd been watching Beaches as well. So he's in a terrible mood.
He was sad, but he told me that he understood.
What do you think, Kate?
I think that I would choose Beaches to make me cry. I think that's plausible. I think because it's a really sad film.
Ed, what are you thinking?
I think it's true. They're 100% true.
I'm going to go 70% lie.
Right, well, I'm going to commit even further. I'm going to say 50% true. It's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Of course it's a lie.
OK. Sarah, truth or lie?
A lie!
I once helped Damon Hill to Grand Prix success by presenting him with a pre-race snack.
David's team.
Well, it certainly tripped off the tongue.
Thank you.
What was the snack?
A Scotch egg.
And is there a definite correlation between him eating that Scotch egg and him being successful?
He felt that the Scotch egg had helped him succeed in the race. He told me so.
Is Damon Hill a close friend, Bob?
No.
Then why were you giving him foodstuff?
Well, I'd been invited to the Grand Prix.
Which Grand Prix?
The British.
In which year?
Think.
1996, David, but I'm not willing to exclude 4 years either side of that. Put it this way, it was definitely one of the decades.
Do you like racing, then?
No, I'm not a Formula One fan.
Right.
I probably prefer soil science.
OK. Who was he driving for?
He was driving for a company that had very fast company cars.
So, why were you permitted access to a major racing driver?
Because his manager, Shane Tobacco... I can't remember his name.
Can't remember his name.
Shane, or whoever it was also with another bloke, you know, benefiting from hospitality.
What was his name?
Let's say Top Heavy Ken. Right. But I remember we went upstairs on the bus. Damon was there. He had a bed in there.
Like a sort of Winnebago.
Yeah. And it had, you know, mugs with I love cars, I love handbrakes, I love headrests.
And this is the day of the race.
David, this is just like an hour and a half before the race.
An hour and a half before the race. You've turned up an hour and a half early, because even though you're more into soil science, you want to soak up the atmosphere with a good hour and a half of waiting before the televised traffic begins.
Yes.
So you turn up. The last thing Damon needs before a race is any quiet time. He just wants a bit of hubbub on his bus. Were there any other people there apart from you and Shane and Damon?
I was with my wife as well, yeah.
OK.
And...
Top Heavy Ken.
So me and the wife went up. I think when you go to someone's home or their Winnebago or whatever, you should... Do you know, like, if you're going to a dinner party at someone's house, you'll always take them a bottle of vinegar, yeah?
So your gift to thank him for the hospitality was a Scotch egg?
No. I call it pocket meat. Whenever I'm away from the house, I have pocket meat.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I have, like, a chicken leg or pork pie. And I thought, I've got some pocket meat. It was a Scotch egg in its cellophane. And I said, Damon, we all know that if you pop a sausage roll in an American's pocket, it brings him good luck. I said, maybe a Scotch egg would work for a British fella like you. And I gave it to him.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, very much.
What, that if you put meat in an American's pocket...
Processed meat.
Have you ever heard of that?
Not really, no.
No.
It's all been a bit of a lot of talking. I've quite forgotten the original bit of the story. Did he eat said
Scotch egg before the race?
I'll never know, Samantha, but after the race, he said that he took the Scotch egg round with him. He swore he did.
In the car?
I don't know whether he put it in the glove box on the passenger seat. Whether he ate it.
But, Rob, you're not claiming that he ate the egg.
All I would say is that when I was watching, when Damon went past, in his tailwind, a person next to me said, Damon's tailwind smelt really meggy, which of course is meat and egg. Meat and egg.
Okay. So what are we thinking, Sam?
Do you know what? Sometimes stories are so mad that they've got to be true.
What I would say here is be wary when it comes to Bob.
Oh, OK.
Do you remember, David, that I think it was the last time Bob was with us, he told us Chris Srea told him to put an egg into his bath.
I can't even remember. Was that true?
No.
But you believed it was true?
Yes.
Miles, what are you thinking?
Well, I think that you're sort of somewhat cynically using this as an opportunity to tout your kind of charms. And you're hoping to kind of drum up work, and then your agent's going to get lots of phone calls saying, oh, would Bob Mortimer be able to sort of slip Gareth Bale a pasty and stuff like this? I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? But you think it's true?
I'm on the fence.
Oh, dear.
This is a horrible situation. I don't know. My instinct is it's a lie.
You're saying lie? OK, yeah. Bob Mortimer. A lucky Scotch egg for Damon Hill at the British Grand Prix. Truth or lie?
I was telling the truth.
He's done it again.
It is an impossible situation. One egg thing's true, the other egg... How can I have disbelieved the wrong egg thing? So obviously what they'd make up some random thing about an egg and a long-departed 90s celebrity.
Is he dead?
He's not...
No, he's not dead. He's just... You never hear from him. What does Damon Hill do now? He's probably into soil science.
Every morning, I wash my face with sparkling water.
Oh, right. David's team.
What brand of sparkling water?
To be honest, I don't actually have a brand. I have the machine at home, the bubbler machine. So
Oh,
you just
like
put
a soda stream.
soda streamers.
Right. So do you have this machine in the bathroom?
No, my routine is I wake up, put my little under-eye masks on, go down to the kitchen, bubble my water, come up, wash my face, and then get in the shower.
That's exactly the same as Rob's routine.
Well, I do bubble my water, but I think it means something else.
Why? Why do you do that?
Why do I do it? Well...
What's the point in having fizzy water on your face?
I read once that if you use fizzy, bubbly, sparkly water on your face, it opens up the pores for whatever cleanser or face wash you're going to use, gets in there as really good like that.
We have a medical man, and I don't mean Lee. We've got Zand here. Is there any truth? I've never heard that. Is there truth in that?
It's interesting, Rob. At medical school, there is no lecture on preparing your face for cosmetics with spark. It's like not a thing.
All right, smart Alec. I was elevating you with that question, but if you want to have combat with me for the rest of the night, you are very welcome to it, my friend.
That's quite a complex skin routine. Are you taking the fizzy water away with you? My, travels for work a lot.
Yes.
You travel for work a lot.
What do you do when you're travelling for work?
In every hotel minibar, there is a fizzy water.
She's got us.
So you go to a machine. What do you put the water in to bring it to the sink?
Just like a bottle of water, empty bottle of water or a big mug. Just do a couple scoops.
You see, I would worry that my pores... I mean, my pores might be different, but I would worry that my pores... the sort of acridness of the fizz would make my pores close up in fear.
That did sound like the start of a really bad advert that you were doing for skin cream. The acidness of the fizz makes me fearful. But now, with oil of Ulay...
Right, what are you thinking? Is Maya telling the truth, or is it a lie?
My bit is, the details, is the bring in the water. She said a bottle or a mug. A mug is that much water. That's not doing a face. And then you put the stuff on...
No, but it's just whatever's next to the sink. You know, sometimes you might have an empty
If you're doing it every
Evian.
day, you'd have a set system. But
Yeah, it's exactly. It's a very fastidious process that you're undergoing. But the idea that, I don't know, that had a lasagna in it yesterday. Fine, I'll use that.
So what are you going to say?
Instinctively, I think it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
We're going to go lie.
OK. Maya, truth or lie?
It is... a lie!
out loud.
Oh, sorry. When Tom Cruise came to England, I took him to Argos because he wanted to buy an extension lead.
Of course, Samantha starred with Sir Thomas in Minority Report. Excellent film. Please, team.
So, why was he coming to London first?
It was the premiere.
Of Minority Report?
Yeah, we've taken over this floor of the Dorchester for the premiere. And he's got one end with his entourage, and I've got the other end with my child and someone helping me. And his assistant came over and said they needed an extension lead.
You don't know what the lead is for, particularly?
Well, I eventually do, but not in that first moment.
Oh, OK,
no.
sorry, what was it?
It's a bit rude to ask as well when someone says, even if it's not Tom Cruise, I'm looking to buy an extension lead, what's it for? What machine do you need to get nearer to you?
I definitely think the way you talk, David, it would be rude.
Basically, we were going out anyway because I needed to get a bottle warmer. And I don't know why. I think something came over me. I was like, do you fancy coming out with me to Argos?
So you end up in Argos with Tom Cruise.
Yes.
What did he think of the little pens?
He probably thought they were massive. Talk us through the bit when you asked Tom.
I'll be Tom. Hey, Sam! Really stoked about tonight. You know what I learned to do in the last 5 hours? Fly a helicopter. OK, what are we going to do?
That was a bit Al Pacino, then.
Yeah. It was a bit, wasn't it? It drifted into... What are we going to do tonight? I'm doing Al Pacino.
It's brilliant, actually.
Thank you, Samantha.
I wish I could do Ellen Barkin, but I can't.
Oh, Sea of Love.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this city. What it does to people. No.
I can't do Ellen Barkin, but I can do Lassie Barkin.
I was in Lassie.
You were in Lassie, the film?
Yeah. But I got into trouble with Lassie because they tell everyone no food on set. And I'd forgotten or whatever. And so I'd always be eating my sandwiches, and then Lassie would be doing a take, and then... It's like, what's going on? And anyway, in the end, they realised it was me and my sandwiches.
And then you took Lassie to Argos to buy a lead.
Bob, what do you think? Is Sam telling the truth?
I like it a lot.
You like it?
Yeah, it feels like this.
Well, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So Bob says it's true.
I think so.
And Sarah says it's...
It's believable.
OK, we'll say it's true.
You're going to say it's true? OK, Samantha, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
A singing coach once refused to give me lessons because he said my voice was so bad there was nothing he could do for me.
Please, team.
Gosh.
How old were you, Lou? About 25?
So quite recently, then?
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Did you sing a song to exhibit your skills? Yeah, he had a microphone in the middle of the room and said just, you know, belt out of tune to see where I was at, sort of musically.
What was this for?
I was in a band, yeah.
What was the band?
Jeff Leppard.
Jeff Leppard?
What is that? Is that a Def Leppard tribute band?
No, just five girls having a nice time.
But it wasn't a tribute band.
We did 3 of our own Jeff Leppard songs, and we did 1 Def Leppard song as a nod.
Do you remember the titles of any of those songs?
Yeah, Rocking in the Evening with my friend called Stevening.
I didn't know that was one of yours.
How did that go?
Rocking in the evening with my friend called Stevening.
I mean, the range is incredible.
You couldn't let the producers know that Lou's having a breakdown, could you?
Was it the band's idea to send you for singing lessons?
Yeah, so it's just
And how
me.
did that conversation go?
Was
it awkward?
No, because I knew that I was sort of limited in certain areas. I was a great front man. What do you call it? A front lady? That sounds rude.
You're a great band, but I don't like the look of your front lady.
What song did you do at the lesson?
It was the one from Mannequin. And, you know... I'll just sing it, and then you'll know it. And we can build costume together.
There were certainly some of the notes.
I think I need to stop you there, Rob. It's true. Yeah, but she could be good at acting.
But
Perhaps she's
maybe
got the
I'm
voice of an
bluffing.
angel and she's lying.
La 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 la.
I don't know, Les.
I now think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? I'll go with my team.
OK, saying it's a lie. Lou, truth or lie?
True.
I once spent the night in Millets after falling asleep in a tent.
David's team.
Which branch of Millets?
It was up in Kendal.
When was this?
5, 6 years ago.
5, 6 years ago. And what were you going to Millets for?
I had a big argument with my child and my nephew. We had the camper van, and I said, have you got your coats? Yes. Have you got everything? Yes, yes. Stop being boring. We got there, and they hadn't brought any warm weather gear, not even a cagoon. I then left them. They palled off. You know the bit where you go, there's no internet, go and play. When they got playing, got talking to this family, got about it, and the dad said to me, you go off, if you know what I mean, get them some coats, they're fine with us. I went to Millets, and there was one of them ridiculous, stupid, like, back in 5 minutes we'll be open. I won't lie, there was a pub opposite.
Well, you might, because of the format.
All right, yes, OK. There was a pub over the road. I went to the pub. Eventually, I saw a light on. I went in, and I couldn't find the guy. And I thought, I'll hide in the tent and surprise him.
Quite natural.
Of course. No, because part of me was annoyed that he'd gone so long. It wasn't like I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Right.
By the time I left the pub, I thought jumping out of a tent was a good idea.
Right.
And I zipped it up and I just fell asleep.
And when were you discovered?
I set off the alarm.
Where were your children were still with this family you'd left them?
They seemed trustworthy.
Where was this, on a campsite?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But you did you know the family?
We met on that day. I mean, like, his dad seemed very competent at pushing a swing. I didn't, like, abandon him. I thought I was coming back in half an hour.
How long were you gone?
About 9 hours.
What did the family say to you when you turned up?
They wouldn't believe that I'd fallen asleep, and the fact is, the thing that really thinking of it was, I set the alarm off, people turned up.
Who?
Police and the manager, and then he wouldn't turn the till on to sell me 2 coats.
So what do you think? Martin, what are you thinking?
You going in the pub and going into Millets and falling asleep, I can believe. The other family just going, oh, yeah, it's fine, you came back.
I didn't say they said it was fine.
Yeah,
they weren't happy with it.
I think they would have done more. It's possible, but I'll go with lie.
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I think.
You think it's a lie? I'm going to go true.
You're saying it's true?
Yeah.
OK, Johnny, truth or lie?
Lie.